Pythagorean theorem. One of the most talked about, taught, and used formulas in all of math. Everyone's learned it, everyone uses it, but do you really know why? Pythagorean theorem can be used to enlarge the landscape in a building, to enlarge a photograph, or even to figure out how tall a building is just from where you're standing. Let's jump right into the video, and I can show you guys and teach you all about it.
The Pythagorean theorem was discovered by a Greek philosopher and mathematician named Pythagoras. It was discovered in 500 to 569 BC. We don't really know exactly. Historians believe that people have known about special relationships of the sides in right triangles long before Pythagoras' time, though.
The Pythagorean theorem formula is used when needing to find a missing leg or side of a triangle. The formula that they use is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Say you need to find side C. What you'd do is a squared plus b squared, which then would equal c squared. Then you'd find the square root of c squared, and that would get you your side length.
We just showed you how the Pythagorean theorem works. Now we will show you why it works. The reason the Pythagorean theorem works goes like this. If you make squares off of the triangles, the area of square A and square B will equal the area of square C. Furthermore, since a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then from there, it's simple algebra to solve for c. So, if a squared is 144, and b squared is 256, 256 plus 144 is 400. That is c squared. From there, we just square root 400, and we get 20. C equals 20.
Now that we have showed you guys how Pythagorean works and why it works, we're going to show you guys how to use it in an example. Here we have a triangle that is 8 units by 6 units by the unknown variable. How we're going to solve it is by using the Pythagorean theorem formula, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We know that the 8 is the a squared, the 6 is the b squared, and the x is the c squared. From there, we plug it into the formula. So it would be 8 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. After solving that, you would get 8 squared equals 64, 6 squared equals 36, and then if you add those two numbers together, you would get 100. From there, you have to do the square root of 100, which is 10. 10 would then be the length of the side, x. That's how you find the missing side length of the triangle. Pythagorean theorem is not only used to find the hypotenuse, though. You can find any leg of the triangle. In this example, we're going to find this leg. You'd still use the same formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You just plug it in a little different. Let's take it down here. For this one, you'd leave the a squared blank and plug in the b squared, which would equal 4 squared, and the c squared, which would equal 5 squared. Then you just continue to solve. A squared plus 16 equals 25, because 5 squared equals 25 and 4 squared equals 16. Then you'd do some subtraction. 25 minus 16 would then equal the a squared, because a squared plus 16 equals 25. Then you'd go here. 25 minus 16 equals 9. 9 equals a squared. Now you're in your last step to finding the missing leg. All you'd have to do is find the square root of 9, which is then equal to 3. Therefore, a equals 3 units.
Now that we've derived the Pythagorean theorem and showed you how it works, you can use it every day. But just remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.